to tell?
You can't tell anything.
I can read people.
You can't read people.
Stop recording me, weirdo.
So Rachel and I are talking. She says she can read people. First rule in business is never prejudge anyone.
I don't prejudge, because how many people have you prejudged?
Many.
Said we're not going to get anything from them, and they turned out to be fantastic customers.
Yes, so
Thank you.
I am
can judge.
prejudged some customers in my
But I do
almost 40-year career in auto repairs. Because certain body language and certain words and certain vehicle conditions, like this one driving by with the exhaust loud, no bumper, no light, rotted out, scrapping, tailpipe strapped on, he does not spend money on fixing his car. Zero. So, prejudging him, yes. If he wants to come in and ask me to look at something, no thank you, sir. You don't fix your car based on the conditions that just driving by. And I guarantee every warning light's on, his door handles don't work, so on and so forth. So yes, I do prejudge some vehicles. But what can you expect when you come in to see Rachel at Meineke? You can expect to see tasty treats and our customer greeting super sugar basket, sweetness. You can have easy financing terms, Rachel. Don't prejudge that guy. He may not want to drive around with a loud exhaust smelling carbon monoxide before he picks up his $2,000 worth of work that we did his car today. You will see a clean waiting room with personalized heaters right there. One personalized heater, another personalized heater. And you'll go into our very, very updated and clean bathroom facility. I challenge any other customers to report their mechanic shop bathrooms and compare it to our quality. You'll also notice that it's stocked with cleaning supplies and trash bags, hand sanitizer, Lysol, tampons, wipes, paper towels. So that's a plus, right?
lounge chairs.
Lounge chairs. Guys who are eager to work on your car and ready to go. Clean counter. Oh, Rachel hung up a coat rack. Not that we want anyone sitting here waiting in our waiting rooms, potentially exposing us to, what is it, Rachel? What do they call?
I'm calling it the COVID flu now.
COVID flu. We don't want any of that anymore. So wear a mask, drop your car off, and go home. Even though we have seats, we don't want you in here being exposed to her ailments, my ailments, and your own ailments. And then you're going to go out into the nice, clean MEINEKE shop, and everybody here is excited to service your car. How many full exhaust systems have you put on people's cars?
More than I can count.
Full? No, replaced everything.
A lot.
You what? What? When have you replaced an entire exhaust system here?
Besides the manifolds, quite a few.
Y pipes, center pipes. No way! I'm going to challenge you. We do more repair work to existing exhaust systems than we replace.
We do a lot of repair work. The majority of our stuff is just
Repair what's there.
Yes.
And why is that?
It's
Provide value
It's cheaper, and we don't
to
need
your
to do
customer.
more than we
We
need.
don't need to do more. We don't need to get the customer to spend more than they need. Kiss it, kiss. Okay. Keep it simple, stupid. Now, if you were at a gas station or Pep Boys or anywhere else, what are they going to do?
Replace
Sorry,
everything.
you're
That's all
going to
we know.
replace everything,
All
even
we
though
gotta
you don't
do is
need everything.
Bolt stuff together.
Service, value, and trust. Trust means we're not going to sell you shit you don't need.
We also have the tools to be able to just do a tailpipe.
Could we have the tools, skills, abilities, and knowledge is power, and that knowledge and power passes on savings to the customers. Same thing with brake jobs. How many brake jobs have you replaced everything? Hoses, calipers, steel lines? No, that's not fucking true.
I've done that.
No.
The one time, though, I did.
One.
True.
Out of all the brake jobs and all the brake line jobs,
enough, yeah,
we've only fixed what was bad based on my experience.
Well, exactly. We only ever fix what's bad. I have done a decent amount of full exhaust systems.
Yeah.
That's because they absolutely needed it.
Correct, which is on the smaller scale of what we do.
Compared
Yes.
to other stuff, yes, that is true.
But I can tell you this, I assure you, if we're going to our competitors, they call it calipers, pads, rotors, and hoses, CPRH. Used to be some of the language I've heard in other shops, where you're getting it all because that's what they want to do, because their techs get paid commission on that job when you don't need all that. Like, how many times have we just did one caliper?
Well, and the service writers make commission.
Correct.
Too.
So everybody's getting
Getting
the juice on it.
dealerships.
Same thing at the dealership. The service writers were getting commissione on everything that. You say, here's your list of repairs, Mr. Jude, on your 2020 Cadillac SRX. You're in for an oil change, and like, yeah, you need a cabin, you need to rotate, you need this, you need a 20K service, blah 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 blah, and say the service writer takes your paperwork and says, oh, he's missing a few things. I can try and sell him this, I can try and sell him that, and try and sell him this, just to juice the ticket up, so he can get his 10% on top of the mechanic's commission, so on. There's no commission here. Everybody gets paid an hourly rate, so we don't have to worry about overselling. It's not even part of what we do here. I don't even consider technically what we do here selling anything.
No.
Customer comes in with a request, say, I need brakes. We look at the car, we check it out, if, whatever the case may be. We're not saying you need fluid flushes, antifreeze, belts, a 90K, blah, 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 blah. We don't do all that.
The only time we say belts is if we're doing alternators.
Makes sense.
You have to take the belt off anyway.
Correct.
Or you absolutely need it alone.
But I don't consider us selling. Now Rachel has this guy that we've done all this work on, his Kia Sorento. He asked for certain systems to be checked out. We definitely didn't try and sell him anything more than he needed. We actually tried to unconvince him of having us do the crank sensor and timing belt, because I didn't want to be bothered with that type of work. And some people call it, I'm crying and I'm complaining. No, I'm to the point in my career, I don't want to do that type of work any longer.
And there's too much risk.
But the point is, Rachel now is to the point where he doesn't have any more money, disposable money. I don't know if it's a credit card or cash or whatever his case is. We don't take checks. Timing belt's done, crank sensor's done, belts are done, pulleys are done, coolant's done, it's up and running. But now he sells has tons of exhaust repairs that are needed.
Yes.
And we're not selling him an entire exhaust system.
No. It was
Only repairing
2 flex pipes
and a rear converter and some
and
hangers.
2 hangers.
Repairing what was there versus replacing everything, which it technically should go anywhere. Parts of your systems have failed in different areas. It's time for an entire system.
Well, and when flanges rot out, you have to replace both pipes, both sides of the flange.
Right.
You can't just replace one
Right.
side.
So we're repair, which is still affordable for the customer, and a great service that provides value for them. They can make a decision later on down the road. Hey, is it going to last another 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Who knows if I'm going to have the car? But my point is, Rachel now has to sell him a MEINEKE credit card. So I said to her this morning, did you offer it to him? No. Well, since he's done all this work now, offer the MEINEKE credit card to him, which is her trying to sell the exhaust work. So not very often do we have to sell anything, but at this point, she offers the MEINEKE credit card. There's value there where 90 days same as cash, or 1 year, or whatever the terms are. So if he doesn't actually have the cash, he can get instant credit, and we can fix the rest of his car, and he can enjoy and probably feel more happier that now that when he starts his car after spending all this money, that it's actually quiet.
It doesn't sound like a race car.
That, and it's not rattling and everything else. So that would be Rachel's job there, to try and sell him the MEINEKE credit card. And that doesn't happen often. I offer that sometimes to people, but that's probably the least of priority for me when someone comes up. They say they don't have the money, don't have any credit. I respect that. You know, they're not in the position to even go back and forth. But there's other shops that'll push it. MEINEKE credit card, fourth party lenders, give me your driver's license, give me a blank check. They will find creditors that will give you tons of, or some credit to get your car done, and whack you on interest and torch
Talked
you.
to the guy, he just asked me to do anything with the price. I said, of course. These are wholesale. So I took off, $150 for them.
Rachel's giving away my money just to make shit happen.
And you can do it. And the cards are ordered and going to be coming.
Now that's selling. Selling! Rachel does all the customers, financing, get the jobs approved, get the parts done. And she has some great specials too. So Rachel will tell you all about that if you dial 856-829-0501. She will tell you what special she has on a daily basis. And what special did you do today? You gave away $150 of my money. That's special, right? But these customers are regulars who come all the time. And what did he say yesterday? After all these years that he hasn't been using us, we are his guys. He trusts us. That's a lot.
Set it on the phone to me right now. If you guys think it needs to be done, I trust you. You do what it
Yep.
needs to be done. You get it done right.
And I used to deal with his father years ago, probably 17 years ago. And then they went into business. And I did small jobs here and there over my 17 years. And, you know, now they own their own medical transport company. And he said he's been using other guys in shops, and the quality work and the prices were just so bad. You know, he finally made his way back to here with some serious issues and minor issues. We get right on it. We take care of it. And he keeps reiterating how that we're his shop. He trusts us, and whatever we say goes. And that says a lot. It says a lot about my character, my experience, and my staff. But he's here all the time, and Rachel hooked him up. And Rachel will take care of you. So if you need brakes, we're ready to go. We're same-day service on just about everything. I got a BMW that I can't get a tail light for until tomorrow, so certain dealer parts that are not available aftermarket, it holds us back a little bit. I would tell you 98% of what we do is same-day service. Exhaust systems, we make them, we fabricate them. O2 sensors, if I don't have them, I'll find a universal, I'll make it, I'll get it back on the road for you until an OEM part is available or not available. Headlight restorations, bulbs, bumper covers, hoods, anything. You'd be shocked at what you can get at this MEINEKE shop that you can't get at other MEINEKE centers or other repair providers. But check us out, Pennsauken Cinnaminson Delran. Rachel's waiting for your phone call. And if you mention this video, I assure you Rachel will give you a full synthetic oil change on your non-European vehicle, because non-European vehicles and some other vehicles out there take an enormous amount of oil, but we'll still work with you. Thanks for watching.